Hi everybody, welcome to June, indeed the first of the month, the 6th month of the year. It's a little scary, isn't it? Indeed it is. Weather-wise, we are, of course, on the downhill side of another summer-like day today, and we're still staring at a cold front that is still going to change things up weather-wise. So I'll have that for you. We'll have a COVID update for you on the local level. On the state level, numbers are still continuing. Most numbers are continuing to climb at a similar and steady rate. And we'll also have a quick reminder about a wonderful opportunity for kids, I think 3 to 18, for a couple of events, special events at the Paintsville Lake this weekend. A couple of other updates. It's been kind of a slow news day, but unless you want to talk about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and I don't, so we're not, and I'll be right back with what I do have for you in just a moment.
Tomorrow might be the best day of the week. It's Dipper Day at your Sayersville Lee's Famous Recipe. That's right, Thursday's special is our famous Dipper meal with 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $5.79. And if you haven't already, be sure to try them dipped in our famous Sweet Wing Barbecue Sauce at your Sayersville Lee's. Also famous for our ice.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
In honor and recognition of all your achievements and accomplishments that have got you to where you are today, Sayersville National Bank salutes the Montgomery County High School class of 2022 and all those who are now crossing the stage as college graduates. And when the time comes to take those first or next steps in your financial future, we'll be here for you at Sayersville National.
And again, welcome back. As I said earlier, a relatively slow news day today has given us some time to work on some other reports and a little time spent into trying to determine as to whether or not the sidewalk project for downtown Sayersville that was initiated on behalf of Montgomery County Judge Executive Matt Wireman might have a little bit of a life to it. This was, of course, a multi-million-dollar project as far as the construction phase, $10 million or more, and over $1 million already spent in the planning and pre-phase, if you will. And then, still for unknown reasons, unclear reasons, it didn't make it into the state budget right before it passed, to which the judge has expressed his concerns, we'll say politely and nicely. But, however, the Department of Transportation has been in Sayersville today and over the past couple of days attempting to negotiate right-of-way for that project, of course, which essentially starts right here in front of the newsroom and goes on up a few miles on Route 40 up to around Wilmay or so with the widening of the sidewalks and some other amenities, making it safer and more attractive, they say. So, whether or not that project is indeed dead in the water or not, well, it doesn't appear as though, however, the construction money I have confirmed is not there. That's just really all I can tell you at this hour, but we're looking into it. I spent a few hours today trying to narrow down as much as I can, but I'll have an update for you at a later time. It's really all I've been able to pin down at this moment. Let's talk about COVID real quickly. Kentucky's Lieutenant Governor, vaccinated fully, boosted fully, confirmed that she has COVID as of last night. Mild symptoms, I think, at worst. And so far, she's the only one in her family which has tested positive. As we take a look at some COVID numbers for the state and for the nation, pretty much by and large, you won't go too many places now and find anyone more than just a handful wearing masks, any other precautions. It looks as though essentially the world looked pre-COVID by and large anywhere that I have been, and that's how it's being reported most all across the nation. However, the case numbers right now are actually significantly higher than they were a year ago, 5 times higher than they were a year ago. Let's take, for example, the Memorial Day weekend, which is just now over. COVID cases in the nation very handily topping over 110,000 a day, about 20,000 a day just a year before.
And all the health experts that I have read today all say the same thing, that 20,000 a year ago and 110,000 a day is really not too accurate, because that 110,000 a day average right now is really undercounted, and it should be much higher. A lot of at-home testing, a lot of other factors, a lot of unreporting, and they say that it's actually much higher than that. We've got more subvariants of Omicron, BA2, and then BA2 12.1, hitting people who are even vaccinated and boosted. In parts of the United States, Florida, there's some parts in the West Coast, they're getting into the high level of transmission. Here you take a look at Kentucky's map. Well, we've seen certainly a continuing increase of counties which are no longer in the green, 25 of which are not right now. 4 of those are in the red, including viewing area, Lawrence County, and then its neighbors Boyd and Greenup. As for the Montgomery County Health Department, I did speak with our public health director today. 14 cases for all of last week in Montgomery County, which is a pretty average number for the past number of weeks. We spent several there below 10, and then we've been anywhere from 10 to 14 or 16, I think, consecutively now for a number of weeks. So that's 14 for all of last week. We had 4 cases of COVID reported today to the Montgomery County Health Department, and so far since Monday we've had a total of 7, with 3 more days to go as far as counting is concerned. The state's positivity rate is also still inching up, 11.21% currently. I think it was just over 10 the last time I reported. Good news is, though, statewide and across the nation, the number of deaths is not following the number of tests. With about 67-68% of the entire country fully vaccinated, we are still seeing about 300 deaths a day, and that number stood closer to 500 to 600 a year ago. However, we did lose our 1 millionth American to COVID just earlier, well, in the month of May.
I've got your community calendar coming up in a few moments. Right now, I'm going to take an announcement and add to just a bit, and then we'll get to our calendar and your weather forecast and some other stuff in a few minutes. Right now, though, it's going to be a great weekend. And talk about the weather cooperating for this Saturday. Casting for Kids is wrapping up their season, as they do with their annual kids fishing tournament. This is a fishing tournament. This is a kayak fishing tournament. You've got 2 age groups. And you've got a special invitation from the man himself, Chris Ferguson of Casting for Kids. If you haven't already, go online, register your child. You can do so a couple of different ways, I do believe. The bottom line is it's all free and it's all fun, and it's all Saturday at the Paintsville Lake.
June the 4th, every child in Eastern Kentucky I love to see over here, June the 4th, right here at Paintsville Lake. This big trailer behind me is going to be pulling in over here. We're going to weigh anything from a bass to a turtle. And if you bring it up here to me, these scales, we're going to have a ball that day, and it's all for nothing but giving back to the kids. I got inflatables coming, free ice cream, and cotton candy all the kids can eat. We're going to give rod and reels, t-shirts away. It's going to be a day they won't forget, and it's all for them. We end and kick it off, or we do our big send-off of the last show of the kids tournament. That's June the 4th on a Saturday at 10 a.m. Paintsville Lake, and you'll see us out here at the picnic shelter. You won't miss us.
Like Chris said, it's all free. There's no fishing license needed. That's a statewide thing this weekend. And they've got 2 things going on. They've got a fishing tournament for 4 to 12-year-olds. Now, you can check in and register that morning at 8:30. It lasts from 10 till noon. You can bring a rod and reel that your kid is familiar with, but they're giving everyone a free rod and reel there. They're going to get free buckets to put the fish in or whatever they catch. They'll get free live bait. It's live bait for the 4 to 12-year-old tournament. Now, 13 to 18-year-old kids, well, they can take part in the kayak tournament. You have to bring a kayak, your own rod and reel, and it has to be artificial bait. You have to bring that too, and you have to wear a life jacket. But you can fish in your kayak, kids 13 to 18, and some big cash prizes. Look at that. First place is $1,000. Yeah. And like you said, free cotton candy, free hot dogs, T-shirts, water slides, and inflatables after the tournament. And it's just going to be that much fun. You can go to Casting for Kids, the number 4.net, and pre-register. Now, for the, I believe as well, you can go to a pre-tournament meeting this Friday evening at 6 at Paintsville Lake and register then, too. It's going to be a good one.
Now, I've got some other announcements, things on our community calendar, which is has grown since yesterday. Most often that is the case. I'll get to that in just a minute.
Appalachian Wireless puts service, towers, and technology in areas that other carriers won't. With almost 300 towers in our 29 county coverage area, we know for our communities to grow, they have to have connectivity to succeed. That's why Appalachian Wireless's primary focus is to provide support and service to communities that are in our coverage area. Advancing the gap between technology and communities is our goal of providing a better tomorrow for Appalachia. We are the region's best and most reliable network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Summer's almost here and the seasonal shop is ready. The shop is filled right now with bright colors, beautiful clothes, and new jewelry for all your vacations and summer outings and fun. They've got gifts for any graduate, wedding, and special occasion that may be on your calendar this summer, and you can let them create the perfect gift basket for you. And it's grill season, and that means pool days, cookouts, and backyard parties, and they've got gorgeous home decor, outdoor serving pieces, flags, porch decor, and everything to update your home inside and out for the summer. Stop by and see them, as always, with local delivery, curbside pickup, and shipping, and they're happy to help you shop by phone as well. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sayersville.
Car wrecks, truck wreck, disability, workers' comp, slip and fall, wrongful death. Your case matters to you. Your case matters to us. Contact McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville. Got a birthday phoned in, so let's start off with a birthday wish tonight to Reed Marshall. Love, Jackie and Terry Reed. Happy birthday to you. Birthday wishes tonight to Reed Marshall. Remember, birthdays and anniversaries, just send them to me whenever you can. We love to put them on as many as possible. Doesn't cost anything, and we can print those for free in the Sayersville Independent as well, and I'll give you that link in just a few moments. Going on, don't forget about Vacation Bible School going on nightly the rest of this week at the Sayersville First Baptist Church, 5:45 to 8 o'clock each evening, unearthing the truth about Jesus through their Destination Nightly. Come and join them for kids 5 and up. Call if you have any questions, 349-6276. The Ramey Park Pool is open as of today to the public. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, they open at noon. And then in the evenings, Monday through Friday, 6 to 10, you can reserve it for a party. And also on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 2 to 10, you can reserve the pool for parties. And to do so and to make a booking, call 349-5102. I got this in from our friends over at the Water into Wine Food Pantry. They have new summer pantry hours. Wednesdays, their next one will be on the 15th of this month, 8 to 11 for summer hours. And Senior Thursday will be the 16th, 12:30 to 1:30, so keep that in mind. And Revival, starting Saturday, 7 o'clock nightly, lasting through the 10th at the Bethel Bible Baptist Church. Brother Greg Mullins is going to be bringing God's Word nightly at 7, and you are invited. If you need a ride, give them a call, 349-1199. And like I said, give me a call. You've got calendar announcements and birthdays, or if you want birthdays, birth announcements, anniversaries printed for free in the Independent, we love to do so. Just send those to Heather at SayersvilleIndependent.com. Going on to obituaries, a reminder that services will be held for a long time. McGoffin County and an educator on tomorrow in Tennessee. Candace Banks Conley passed away at her home at the age of 92 this week after graduating from high school with a teaching certificate at the age of 18. She went on to teach for nearly 40 years here in McGoffin County. She's survived by her son, Philip Ray Conley, daughter Pamela Conley Crabtree, 5 grandchildren, 1 step-great-grandchild, and 4 great-grandchildren. She was preceded in death by her husband, John Ray. Services in her honor will be held tomorrow in Medina, Tennessee. Burial will follow as well at the Gibson County Memorial Gardens in her honor. 72-year-old Roy Leonard of Sagersville passed away on Sunday at the Pikeville Medical Center, survived by his wife Betty, son Roy Travis, daughters Martisha Whitaker and Tina Carter, 7 grandkids, and 5 great-grandchildren. Services will be held tomorrow at 1 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation is ongoing. Mark John Conley, 60 of Middle Fork Road, passed away yesterday, the son of the late Edwin Ed and the late Nellie Borders Conley. He's survived by sister Louise Conley, brothers Tom, Howard, Pitt, and Bays Conley. And graveside services for Mark are going to be held this Friday morning at 11 from the Conley Cemetery on the Conley Farm, with the family welcoming friends tomorrow night after 6 to the Sagersville Funeral Home. Services have now been set for this Friday afternoon at 1 for 83-year-old Myrtle Howard of Bloomington. She passed away yesterday at her home, survived by her husband Luster, sons Mason, Billy Joe, and Stanley Howard, brothers Clifford Ray Boland and Larry Wood Boland, sisters Caroline Williams, Anna Mae Green, and Sandy Russell, and 4 grandkids. Services again start Friday at 1 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will be tomorrow evening after 5. And services are still being set at this hour for 53-year-old Ray Adams of Sagersville. He passed away yesterday at his home. Those arrangements under the care of the Magoffin County Funeral Home. The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy, the convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service, and the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sagersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question, with 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
With May over with, we now have the numbers in, and it was the 7th wettest May on record at the Jackson Weather Service, the 8th warmest May at the London Weather Service. Some significant numbers, and not surprising, I don't think. Here we are starting off June, essentially on both of those notes. A hot one today, summer-like, with a cold front looming that gives us some shower and storm chances and some cooler conditions for the rest of your week and into your weekend.
Oh, real quickly, by the way, I almost forgot. I even had a graphic somewhere. I just don't have it at my fingertips. We know that Johnson Central's baseball team is headed to the state tournament. The softball team, the girls, have a chance to do so tonight. They're taking on Pikeville in a few moments at 7 o'clock at Belfry in the girls' championship. Johnson Central outplayed Lawrence County last night, 13 runs to 8. Pikeville, just 1 run. That's all it took to beat out Pike County Central and advance. So you've got the ladies from Johnson Central and Pikeville tonight in the championship of the 15th region. Going on to your weather forecast tonight, 65 degrees. Clouds are going to be on the increase. Shower chances to the tune of 30% or so, I think, before 4 a.m. or so. While there is absolutely not a speck on the radar right now. Had a little shower, a surprise shower I got caught under earlier this afternoon, but not tonight. Not right now, anyway. Westerly winds tomorrow will be 5 to 20 degrees, 5 to 20 miles per hour, 79 degrees. And right now, that cold front gives us a 60% chance of showers and storms, maybe a ½ inch during the day, maybe another ¼ inch tomorrow night, unless you get in on a thunderstorm or two. And then the aftermath of the cold front runs right on through your Friday, 75 and sunny Friday, upper 70s again on your Saturday, 77 and sunny, so nice and mild, not quite as summer-esque. We will get back to the 80s for the last half and last run of your weekend. 82 on your Sunday. Mostly sunny. There's no storm chances in your weekend's forecast until like 4 or 5 o'clock Sunday night, Monday morning. So nothing to worry about. 77 Saturday, 82 Sunday, beautiful. 82, partly sunny, and a 40% chance of showers and storms when we start off next week. And we'll kind of hover there. 80 on Tuesday, Wednesday 83, some clouds, some showers, and some sun, and maybe some storms.
And that's it. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you back here tomorrow night. Hope you have by then tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent in your hand. We'll talk about that perhaps and more when I see you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.